Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk to you about a few brands that I am very interested in trying out in 2019. The first brand that I really want to try is Melt Cosmetics. Now, Melt is a brand that I really do like the looks of. I just haven't had a chance to try anything from them yet. They did a documentary series and they posted it on YouTube about what it was like working for the brand, what it was like creating for the brand, and that series gave me an insight into the company that I hadn't had before, and I was super interested in what more I could find out. And I've looked into the brand. I have a few products that I really would like to try out from them, most notably their eyeshadows. Their eyeshadows look so beautiful, and I really would love to try some of them out because the quality seems to be so superb, and also the packaging in like a lot of their stacks seems so innovative and so interesting. And of course their lipsticks, everyone likes to talk about their lipsticks. Even though people talk mostly about their eyeshadows, I still want to try out their lipsticks as well. I mean, I just love the looks of the brand and I really would like to give them a try. So Melt is going on the list. I think you'll see a running theme in this video. I really want to try like everybody's eyeshadows and everybody's eyeshadow palettes. I just like eyeshadows, okay? That's just how it is. I have a weakness for eyeshadow, and coincidentally, I'm not really wearing any eyeshadow today, but I love myself some shadows. Then the next thing that I want to try out, Ace Beauté. Now, Ace Beauté, I really do want to try out their eyeshadow palettes, but I've heard like so many mixed reviews about the Vault that they came out with, but I do want to try out their eyeshadow palettes in general because I think that Ace Beauté really has like a little bit of a knack when it comes to finding interesting color stories, and I do like a brand that has color stories that aren't just like the cookie cutter rainbow palettes. You know, I like something that's a little bit more out of the box, and Ace Beauté seems to really provide that. So I would like to try them out. I included their like collection of 4 Vault palettes in my last product. I'm so glad I didn't buy a video because I had seen so many different reviews. People had been saying that the palettes were amazing, and then others were saying that the palettes were mediocre, but I really do love the brand's color story, and they seem to have a really amazing level of pigmentation, which is of course something that I really love in a shadow. I'd really like to try out some of their palettes. I really would love to, because the color stories, again, it looks so beautiful. You guys know that I have a weakness for color stories. I really just can't help myself. I just love a good color story. I really do. And Ace Beauté really does seem to offer that for me. Then I want to talk about Linda Hallberg. Linda Hallberg. I can't pronounce her name in like the Swedish accent because I watch a lot of Swedish YouTubers and a lot of YouTubers from the Nordic regions, and I kind of like hear like the correct way of saying Linda Hallberg, but like Linda Hallberg. But like, I don't know if I'm saying it right now. See, like I'm just gonna say Linda Hallberg because like that I'm from the US and that's just like the pronunciation that I'm comfortable with. But I don't know, if you're from the Nordic regions, please tell me down below if I'm screwing this pronunciation up. I don't know, I'm very sorry about that. But Linda Hallberg, oh my god, I love her. Like her her line is something that like I am lusting after. Like her makeup is so cool. I love the fact that she promotes multi-use or dual functionality or triple functionality. Basically, she promotes the idea that each and every single one of her products doesn't have to be used for one specific purpose. She has this thing called the Infinity Palette, which she says can be used all over the face. You don't have to use it for your eyes specifically. You don't have to use it for your face specifically. You can use it for whatever you want, and I think that she is one of like the top artists that I follow. Like she posts a new makeup look on Instagram every single day, and every single day it is so beautiful, it is so stunning, and she creates a makeup line, and I am just like so into it. I actually have some of her items in my wish list for January. I have like this series on my channel that I came up with in which I basically do like a wish list every single month, and some of her items may or may not be on that wish list for next month, and I do want to like save it for that. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what I want, so stay tuned for that. But in general, like everything in her line is, oh my gosh, like so beautiful. And there are things that I can like talk myself out of, which you guys know I'm very good at doing. But there are some things that I'm just failing at talking myself out of. And I'm just like, I really want so many of her things. So yeah, but like her price point is, I don't know how it is like in Swedish terms, but for US it's more of a luxury kind of price point. So that's why like, I feel like that's the only reason I sort of held back, because of the price point, and I haven't even checked the shipping. But for 2019, I don't care. I want her makeup. I want it so bad. I really want to give it a shot. I really want to try it out. I really do. I really, really do. Another European indie brand that I really want to try out something from happens to be Inglot. Now, Inglot is one of those, from what I've seen, is one of those really underrated makeup brands that people don't necessarily seem to talk about that much, but I personally have seen a lot of good reviews and a lot of good feedback from various people on several Inglot products, and the price point of Inglot is like so incredibly inexpensive, so I really want to give them a shot. I've seen a lot of good things about their highlighters, their eyeshadows. I want to try out their eyeliners as well, and I just love like the sleek nature of like their entire line, how everything seems to be really focused on the color, on the product, how it's a very sleek, very like beautifully made line. I really want to try them out. I would love to try them out for you guys, because like seriously, the price point, like oof, it's very inexpensive. It's like drugstore, but like a like slightly like upscale version of drugstore, I guess. Like it's just something that I really want to try out. I really want to give them a shot. I really would love to try them out. So yeah, they're going on the list as well. Then I also really want to try Menagerie Cosmetics. Now, they're a very new brand. I believe that they were started in October of last year, and so far they've come out with a limited number of items, and I really do love how 10% of the proceeds go to help animals, because the theme of the entire brand is very focused on animals, very focused on nature, and I love that. I love how so much of the packaging is like really wildlife themed. It's really beautiful, and so many of the shades and various products are really just like nature themed, and I love that idea. And I haven't tried the products yet. I do have something that I really do have my eye on, but I really want to try out the line in general, because the message is so good, and the products seem to be very much products that everyone really likes. So I really want to try and get my hands on the line, because it looks so pretty, the packaging looks so beautiful, the message is really great, and it's just like, as an animal lover, it's something like that I really feel like I really want to go ahead and try and really support, because it is an indie brand. Actually, I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but many, probably, yeah, like 90% of the brands that I'm mentioning in this video are indie brands and or brands that I really feel deserve more attention and more recognition for the hard work and the effort that they put into their products. And I actually did film a video called Brands I Want to Use Less Of in 2019, because those brands in that video specifically were brands that I do feel get a lot of airtime, get a lot of attention, and I really do want to focus my money this year on brands that really don't get a lot of airtime, brands I really don't hear much about. But then the next thing that I really want to try out, the next brand I am so into, Pat McGrath Labs. Now, Pat McGrath, oh my god, such a visionary, such a talent. She really is one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to makeup in general. I remember when I first started getting into makeup, when I first started getting interested in makeup, I actually was looking at a lot of runways. So I would look at the photos from backstage, and I'd look at like the very sort of like limited tutorials on YouTube that showed like specifically how to do runway makeup. And I used to really be interested in watching the videos with Pat McGrath, and she actually doesn't do a lot of videos online. She does a very limited number of videos on the internet, but I really just watched her videos obsessively, and I was so inspired by the fact that she loves using fingers, that she has like this very intense knack for color, for texture, and I was so inspired by like just her in general, and she really just spearheaded my love and my passion for makeup. And then she comes out with this like makeup line which is so creative and so interesting, and I really do think that the price point is like a little bit up there. It's like a kind of, it's pretty much a luxury line, but I do really want to try and kind of like just try some products out from Pat McGrath Labs, because pretty much like virtually every single product that she comes out with looks so pretty, looks so interesting, and I just love her style and I love her artistry, and I think that pretty much like anything that I choose from Pat McGrath, I will love. I mean, I might not, but like, I get that feeling when I look at her line, and I really, really do want to try some products out from her line. Then I also really want to try Divina Cosmetics, specifically because of their single eyeshadows. And I've heard a lot of attention about their single eyeshadows. I've heard a lot of hype, and I've actually gone on the website several times just to look at the beautiful, like, colors and just to look at the variety, and I've just like been like really tempted by their eyeshadows, and I really want to try them out. So Divina Cosmetics is an indie brand, and I really want to give them a shot because yes, they're an indie brand, and I think that they deserve a lot more attention, and so many people in like the small makeup community really have a lot of good things to say about their line and really have a lot of positivity towards the company, and I really want to try their items out. I don't know terribly much about the brand. I haven't looked into it too much, but based from what I've seen, I really want to give them a shot. They look like such an interesting company, and definitely something that I would be super interested in trying out. Then I also really want to try Certify. Now, Certify, when I was first getting into colorful makeup, I saw a lot of makeup from Certify really being hyped up by a lot of people in the smaller makeup community, which is what I was looking at the time, and I still am. But I really do love so many of their eyeshadow palettes. I really like the look of it. The packaging, their entire vibe is so inspiring, and I really, really want to try some of their products out, particularly, you guessed it, their eyeshadow palettes. I mean, I love me some eyeshadow palettes. That's just my thing. That's just how it is. I really love me some eyeshadow palettes, and Certified really seems to offer that quite well. I also really do like how they seem to include like various shades of different colors in their palettes, which I really can appreciate. I mean, I like seeing like several shades of green, several shades of blue, etc. You know, like I like having that variety, and I like having the option of using various colors to create different depths of different looks, you know, because a lot of times you will see an eyeshadow palette and you'll see like one blue, one yellow, one brown, one taupe, but then you'll see one red and one pink, and you know, like I don't like that limitation. I like having variety when it comes to color, especially, and Certify is a brand that really does seem to offer that. So that is pretty much it for this video. I honestly could extend this video to several, and by several I mean a ton, more brands, but I really wanted to pick and choose brands that I'm super intrigued by, super passionate about trying out, and these are brands that you might be seeing on my channel. Hopefully you will, because I really want to give these brands a shot. I really want to try them out in 2019. I feel like I have been limiting myself. I really do want to talk a little bit more in 2019 about brands that I don't hear a lot about, brands that I don't see a lot of people talk about, and brands that really deserve so much more attention than they are being given. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll be seeing you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.